The technology sector has continued to bounce back and was a significant driver of Wall Street's overnight gains. Google and Facebook shares have gained 1.4 and 1.7% respectively. Tech has been the best performing US sector this year, surging by more than 30% since January. 8 out of 10 S&P sectors traded higher, with utilities and consumer staples being the laggards. The Nasdaq has lifted by 0.5% to 6,813, while the Dow Jones and S&P added 0.3% each. Investor sentiment is relatively high in regards to the Republicans passing their much-touted tax reform agenda. There are currently two different versions of the tax bill, drafted by the U.S. Senate and House of Representatives. They will need to reconcile key differences in the bill, like whether the corporate tax cuts will take effect immediately or in 2019, before they present it to President Donald Trump to sign into law. The ASX is expected to open higher today, amid the broad market rally on Wall Street. The Australian dollar has slipped by 0.7% and is buying 75.1 US cents, following yesterday's weaker than expected trade figures. However, NAB's head of foreign exchange strategy Ray Attrill said, weakness in iron ore exports was the main culprit. Overnight, the spot price of iron ore fell sharply, by 5.3%, to $65.70 a ton. In economic news, the Bureau of Statistics will release its October housing finance figures, which tracks the number of new owner-occupier home loans. Also being released today is the latest China trade figures, which may impact the Australian dollar's movements. Any disappointment in today's November China trade numbers, for example weaker than expected imports, could be the catalyst for a break below the 75 US cents level, Mr. Attrill said. If not from that, then from a stronger US dollar out of tonight's US payrolls report. These official US payroll and unemployment figures will be released tonight at 11:30 p.m. AEDT.